Check. It's your boy DJ Hen, and you now tuned into that Chit Chat Live, where all we do is small talk. I got my girl Chelse and Leah B, and they're about to get into that real grown folks talk. So kids, do me a favor, do your homework, brush your teeth, and go to bed. We ain't finna play with you right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And you got this man running. Please do not do that to that poor dog.
He enjoys it.
How?
He told me.
Girl. Wow.
I don't know why I'm not getting the live, you guys. So if you can at least hear us, then I don't know.
Was he running or were you dragging?
First of all, I wasn't skating that damn fast. Okay, because that's concrete. I have no knee pads. I have no elbow pads. So I wasn't zooming or nothing. I don't know. But it was good. Then yesterday I'm at work and my client, girl, she passed out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she came in today though, so she's good. Thank God. I ended up doing
finish
her
her
nails
nails?
today. Yeah, but I just wanted to send a shout out to her because she scared
Does she
me.
watch?
Yes.
Oh.
She does
Well,
watch.
shout
but
out to you, girl.
I'm not going to say her name because she was so embarrassed. And I was like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be embarrassed, but whatever. So that's all for personal. I see you have cocktails and combo. What's that about?
Yeah, so I wanted to shout out this event, and I think I'm actually going to try to go. You'll be working this Thursday?
No, but I have a cleaning lady coming to do spring cleaning.
At night?
Oh, no. Why? What's up?
Oh, because cocktails and combos. This is not a paid sponsorship, but I wanted to mention it. It is at the Miramar Cultural Center this Thursday. I think it starts at 6, and they'll have speed dating, but they're also going to have a panel discussion on relationships. So I'm very interested to.
I've always wanted to do speed dating.
See that. Yeah, I really wish we could have got them on. But actually next week, I confirmed it. Next week there's going to be another speed dating event in West Palm, and we're going to have the people who are putting that together on. So I want to talk about the myths with speed dating. Would you go on a speed date?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends on the format, though. That seems weird.
How is there different formats?
I think there are. Like, from what I've seen, there's like a restaurant style where you're at like multiple tables. You know what I'm saying? Then you talk to one for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's the only.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I don't know anything else.
More like a social room, like a room full of people, and he's like, all right, switching as
just
so
minus everything minus the tables.
But it feels more like a social event. Yeah, I mean, it's not as formal.
Okay.
I think the tables makes it feel like you're sitting down.
Oh, at
talking.
dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I don't know how this is gonna be set up, but yeah, I'm hope I can go. I plan on going. Hopefully, you can come with me.
Yeah, why not?
And I'm interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, because that's the only way I'm dating.
Is speed dating?
I ain't doing that. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not downloading no apps. I'm not trying to date nobody.
How about meeting someone in person?
First of all, people like to waste your time. I didn't really care about dating this person. But the point that you call me and say, hey, be ready by 9. But then you're working. And then it goes to, I don't know when I'm getting off work. Don't waste my time. So I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to do it.
That you can't let one bad apple spoil the bunch.
Well, girl, it ain't been one. It's been
Or
a
10.
bunch. It's been a bunch. It's not just one. But either way, I'm just gonna
I don't
wait
not
for God
date?
to sprinkle me with somebody.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Do you think like a hole in the sky?
It's gonna be. It's gonna. You know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be like.
Jesus himself?
Nah. What's gonna happen is like somebody in like a Bentley is just gonna break down in front of my house, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna call AAA for him.
Oh.
And then we going.
But just because he got a Bentley, that mean he gonna be the right guy? I'm confused.
It don't sound like a love story.
Well, we have been talking about
Can I
nudes.
fix your tire?
Maybe that's all I need. Shit. Maybe that's all I need. 'Cause
Yeah, maybe that's what
relationships
you
are
need.
not really my thing. I'm trying to tell you.
I
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
What? You don't know what guys to date, or you don't know if you should be dating?
I don't know nothing. How Wax say? I don't know nothing. I feel like Wax right now. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, you just definitely have to find the right person. But I don't think you should let one person.
It's not one person.
But nobody's been that retarded.
No.
Like, that was just blatant.
Yeah, and then the audacity to feel like I shouldn't feel some kind of way because you wasted my time. Like,
have you ever stood someone up? Like a woman?
Never stood anybody up, but I have been stood up.
Really? What happened? Tell me.
College. Basically, like, right around the time of the day, I was getting ready. I was about to go out the window. About to go out the door. Start driving to the restaurant. Get there. And fails.
What was her excuse?
All I remember at that point, I was like, bullshit.
yeah, that's the first thing you say. Oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
What if, like, her car broke down or something?
If it's a legitimate excuse, yeah, I mean, if it's something that seems genuine, I can tell usually because they don't actually call you. You know what I'm saying? When they call you, you can actually hear their emotion, how they're crazy.
Right.
They're just texting. They couldn't give really a lot of fucks.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Oh, and that's another yeah.
You got
facts.
I want to tell. This made me think. I didn't get stood up, but there was this guy, and he asked me to go out, right? And then that day he like canceled, and he was like, "Let's reschedule for tomorrow." So it was about like maybe 3 or 4 hours before I was supposed to meet him, right? And I was actually about to like leave work early so I could go home and get dressed and everything. And why he sent a text with him and his wife, child, talking about I hope I didn't take him asking me to dinner the wrong way. It was like for business, not for pleasure. And I know that he have a wife. Sir, no, I don't. I'm like, no, I don't. No, you have no wife.
You're telling me this man put you guys in group chat together?
Yes, because his wife must have.
She intercepted that message, and she was like, "Oh,
caught in 4K.
Oh yeah, he was definitely caught, 100%."
She was just hoping that you was live for him. So what did
I
you
was
say?
like, "No, sir, I didn't get my food. You should have sent me some Uber Eats and been like, sorry, but please lie or something." But no, I'm not. Sorry, no.
Nice, so you blew up his spot?
Sure did.
I was
I
Tell
do
it all.
not know you was married. He was like, yes, you did. No, I did not. Sorry. It's not happening. Okay.
All right, guys, let's get to these trending topics. One trending topic.
Right.
So Kevin Samuels has passed away at 56 years old, seemingly from a heart attack. Atlanta 911 received a call from a woman saying that she's trying to revive him and needed an ambulance. Reports are saying that the young lady met him the night before and spent the night with him. In the morning, he complained of chest pains, then fell on top of her.
Has her background been checked?
Supposedly she's a nurse.
Nurses know voodoo too.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you my take on it. She is said to be a nurse and was giving him CPR, but he ended up passing away.
Yo, he had a nurse there too. That makes it even more like
Yeah, a little sketchy.
So the whole fall on top of her thing, I think they were having sex. Way to go.
You think so?
Yeah.
If somebody died on me while having sex, I don't know if I can have sex again.
That's pretty traumatic.
Well,
That's
you're never going to have sex with that person again.
Right. But like,
but you will have sex again.
I was thinking when I read the story, I was thinking like maybe they were standing next to each other in the kitchen or something.
I don't
and then
know.
he
Well,
just
I was
like,
watching Andrew Schultz today, and he was saying how, they
What?
think. And I didn't even think about that, but when she said he fell on top of her,
that they was having sex.
yeah.
Do you think he was using drugs?
No.
I think heart disease, it is one of the leading killers.
It is.
In the United States,
All people.
especially older.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like very healthy.
Yeah, that's.
He
gives
honestly.
off the image. that
Yeah.
he's, you ever seen him naked? Like, I don't know what it's.
Ain't never seen him going to the gym.
You think he got on a shaper?
You know,
Have you ever seen him?
I honestly think he was using Viagra.
Oh.
And they say Viagra is dangerous for the heart.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about getting blood flow crazy.
Right.
That's true. Well, so you don't agree with somebody put voodoo on him for saying that women over 35?
No.
That's what
I
the
don't
streets
believe.
is
I
saying.
don't believe in that kind of stuff.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I went to the same places.
No, no, you're not the only
Luke,
one.
you
who
know
said
you be
that,
in those
Luke.
streets.
Luke, in the comments under his post about him being dead, a lot of people are saying that.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Praise to all parties involved, but I do know that there has been a lot of people saying they really don't care that he passed away. And we have 2 videos because I want you guys to hear.
2 hate videos?
I'm not going to say hate,
horrible.
but people.
Apple News link?
No, one says Funky Dineva, one says Vivica Fox. So basically, they're giving their opinions on how people feel about his passing. And you know, Funky Dineva is very opinionated. So it's going to be interesting.
About his death, you know, a lot of people are, commenting on how people are seemingly taking delight. Some people don't care. Other people are of the opinion, it's somebody that died. Y'all shouldn't be taking delight. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't care that Kevin Samuels died. I straight up honestly do not care. And I think that expecting people to take the moral high ground in this situation when he joyfully and willfully terrorized so many Black women, feeding them abuse under the guise of truth is just a bunch of BS about his death.
Oh,
that's it.
What other one you have?
Vivica Fox.
Who hurt this man? Who hurt you?
Right.
He said, I honestly do not care.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you put yourself as a target, you're going to get shot. So, like, why go on his show if you don't like the things he says? Okay, go ahead.
This man was a hypocrite, in my honest opinion. He really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a sharp jock.
Right.
And, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma.
Well,
this man was.
Well, what do y'all think?
Okay. I think the man did a great service.
He did to the internet. I give him that.
In the dating scene, you have.
I agree.
And a lot of people, when they're faced with the mirror, they have something to lash out.
Well, I think a lot of people want him to look in the mirror as well because he's 56, divorced twice, living alone. That's what I've been hearing a lot of. So I guess they feel like, how is your advice feasible if you're not? But I don't think I don't think all therapists are married. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, those aren't really like disqualifications.
Right, he's a man too.
I don't give a damn about him either way. So none of his videos really like took me over. You know what I'm saying?
Women's desires are more than likely are to be married, to have kids, and to have the things that he may not want. That
exactly.
He may not want.
He might have wanted to be married again. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think he was enjoying his fame. You know what I'm saying? He was like, they said he met the girl the night before. So that's what he wanted, that kind of life.
He was actually really well off.
Yeah.
He started a consulting service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing really well.
Yeah.
But there was also another video. I can't remember who posted it, but it was Kevin Samuels in his early days, and he specifically said, if I was on here bashing Black women, I would get all the likes and reviews and shares. So he was also a businessman. And it's like, y'all can't say he was on here bashing women, complain about it when they were his number one supporters. Yeah. It's like they were looking for answers to questions that they had, and he was providing some. It doesn't mean they was right, but he was providing some type of answer. So I feel sad. Like, it's really hard.
I never take joy in anybody passing because that could be any one of us any day. So I don't take joy in that.
I think this is a good opportunity to show color. Anybody that is celebrating someone's death.
Yeah.
It don't look good.
You was taking those videos to heart. See, I wasn't taking his videos to heart because what you feel is not necessarily everybody else's feeling. So like, it is what it is. I mean, he did get on my nerves a couple times, but
bashed men, though. I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
He has some videos telling men.
Those clips didn't go viral.
Nah, the one when he asked the guy, did he have a big dick? And he was like, I'm all right. He was like, nah, you not all right. He was like, if you got a big dick, you know you got a big dick.
He was like, all right, so you're a fat fuck.
Yes.
That's his word. You're a fat
yes.
fuck. You don't got a big dick.
Yes.
You make like $800.
Yes.
Get real.
Yes.
You need to go find
a
job. And then he hung up on.
Yeah.
Wow. There was one more thing I was gonna say. Oh, there are though a lot of men who listen to people like Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit. And it's the average guy that he's what these podcasters are talking about are men in the 1% and average women who want men in the 1%. So if you just average day Joe Smo, who is fat as fuck, making $800 a month and don't got no hang time, he's not talking to you when he's saying that women need to step their game up to be with you. No, motherfucker.
Yeah, and if you're not the type of woman that's out here, oh, I need a man that's rich, I need this. If you, none of those videos should bother you. If you're not doing it, it shouldn't bother you. All right, on to the next. So, do all women like to be told what to do? What do you think? Some men feel they should dictate to women how the relationship is going and that they should lead. We have a video. This is from, guess what? Cruise season. Have you been listening to them a lot lately?
No.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little, you
skipped them.
Tricky about them. Did I? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Well, we can go back to it.
They would have got a job?
Do you have the next one, Lou?
Yes.
Okay, why can't I deal with you?
That's my fault. I skipped. Yes, I'm sorry. And then we're going to go back to that one after. I'm used to having the papers, man.
I know.
All women would like to be told what to do as long as they know that the plan is going to be successful or that they know it's a good chance that this thing is going to survive, right? But if you are trying to please her, then you're following her in essence. She's leading in essence, but women are not built to lead a relationship. Mm-hmm. So that's what causes the disconnect. And then we get frustrated because it's like, well, damn, I didn't gave her my leadership already. And now I'm trying to get it back. And she's making that difficult. Well, you should have never gave that up to begin with. When you first got in that situation, you need to be less concerned with trying to please your woman than dictate what this relationship is going to go, dictate what this legacy is going to look like, dictate what this family is going to be. Mm-hmm. And if she's not willing to get in line with what you laying out for her, she needs to be replaced. Mm.
Not replaced.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, I feel like you should go first.
Yes.
All right. So I think what he's saying, correct, but more angry. Mm-hmm. As a man, you should. That doesn't have to. I'm the man. All the money. Follow. It could just be that you are a leader. That you lean on. That way, you have to lead somewhere. You can't just follow it.
Mm-hmm. I think he lost me on the dictate. I think that's something that, I don't know, like, not all men are leaders. Do you think so?
I agree with you.
I've seen marriages where he bring that check home. She pays the bills. She gives him what he can spend for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of marriages.
But that doesn't mean that he's not the leader just because she pays she does the financing. Because even in a business, you can be the CEO and the leader, but then you hire somebody to.
I just feel like sometimes I don't think it's a man or woman thing. I think it used to be maybe back in the days, but I think now times are a little different. Like, we are leading sometimes,
I think in the house, like he said, that the man is the leader. So it's like when you get married, to me, I feel
I don't want to lead, so let's get that clear. I want to chill, like you lead.
But that doesn't mean you never make decisions,
right?
Or
right.
I think if a man is smart and he knows, okay, well, my woman is better with finances or she's better with certain things, I'm going to, allow her to handle those things.
Right.
And if she comes to me and has questions or whatever, then I'll share my input. But to say that a man needs to control or be the head nigga in charge over every aspect, how do you think so, Luke?
You said he would allow her to do that, which still implies that he has the control of it.
Yeah, he does. And even if he's stupid and he knows he's not good with finances and his wife is, and he still decides to do the finances, as a woman, if you married him, hey, you have to still let him do that because he has final say, but he gonna be running y'all down to a goddamn and black hole.
But don't you feel that that's when the woman would have to take control? If I see that you're running us in a hole, I'm taking control.
If you married him and he's running you, y'all, the blind leading the blind, you have no choice but to do that. Now, as a smart woman, you might know how to manipulate him a little bit and slowly change his mindset.
Are you that smart of a woman if you chose him to begin with?
No, you're not. You're not. I would say no. But
I agree.
If you are in that situation, because every aspect of a relationship, there might be some things, like in general, he's good with finances, but it might be he wants to invest in something. And you like, no, I don't think that's good, but he still thinks it's good. So you might have to kind of, maneuver something so he doesn't leave y'all homeless.
Okay, so the moral of the story?
I actually, that is great animosity. Point where I'm gonna take over now because I'm lacking. In the back of your mind as a woman, I can see it going.
Of course, it causes resentment. I agree.
Resentment. Also, in the beginning, when attraction first starts, the man has no way around. The woman can't really be the one coming up. Sure, the woman. Let's say there's that'll be like, I know what I want. I'm gonna go get it. Sure. But
what do you mean? Like, what do you mean lead when you first meet each other? Like, what are those?
Like, I'm a man. I find you attractive. I'm gonna come up and say.
Yeah, because we don't want to lead. Yeah, we don't want to lead.
After they give you the winky eye.
Yeah, that eye.
Yeah.
The little twitch.
Green light. Right there. Yeah, I'm supposed to make the first move.
Right.
Know? And if it's you making the first move, that already changes the dynamic.
I agree.
That's gonna go.
I agree. Okay. I do agree with that.
Okay. All right. Well, moving along. Do you prefer an entrepreneur or a partner with a regular job? Would you prefer it if your partner could just get up and go on vacation spontaneously because nothing is stopping him?
Who could do that?
Well, we have a video of some young ladies. The one before Luke.
Not even entrepreneurs can do that.
Oh, I guess,
If you got to own
it's a little lengthy, so we'll probably cut it towards the end.
She said it as it was like an option. Like,
no, it's not an option, and that's what I was gonna say. Rule respect to your girlfriend. That's not what I mean.
She's not gonna take it personal.
Yeah,
I
can't
take
anybody that got a job either. That's why I said I would.
I
don't want nobody with a job because
if we want to go to Jamaica to see your girl's family, and you can't because you got
to
go.
When it comes,
but you can't tell them like, oh, I gotta go to Jamaica tomorrow.
True.
Like you
I don't have to.
No, but when it
so
comes
you could just leave your job.
I mean.
Anytime, like you told us we had to push the time back because you didn't get off work till a certain time. Like that already is like a hassle.
Okay.
No, but
that's a red flag.
For me, no, it's not a red flag.
You can cut it,
for
Luke.
me personally, because I know when a lot of people say,
"Was this on a podcast?"
I didn't. I tried to find it, but it just was on the Jay Hill. I haven't figured out who he is. I haven't seen any videos from him when I Google his name. Yeah, like Joe said, fuck that bitch. Somebody said the world needed Kevin Samuels.
Why the world needed Kevin?
I just think it's stupid. Like, why you can't expect no human to just say, hey, you can, but it's not like very frequent.
If he can just get up and go, he a scammer. Like,
or he's filthy rich.
Yeah.
I bet this girl's.
Or she probably have a sugar daddy. She fucking.
So, would you prefer? I mean, I don't think it's a freaking. I think it's really stupid, honestly. Like,
I think it totally disregards the fact that you gotta,
Right.
yeah,
like, you can't just get up.
Right.
Maybe at the end of being an entrepreneur,
right,
you've already made your bank,
right.
you're doing well. But at that point, who's gonna really
And I
let
would
you
think,
hop on their
yeah,
train?
I would think even more so as an entrepreneur, it'd be harder because, like you said, you have to build in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be there. You can't just be like, oh, but I guess she's saying, well, since it's your business, you don't have to answer to nobody. I guess that's how she was, you know what I'm saying?
Except for your customers, which are even fucking worse.
You gotta answer to literally everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
because you are the end all be all in
Right.
your business. Yeah.
If you got a boss, you can make up some shit. You could use some PTO. Otherwise, you stuck.
I like that comment. She needs a dad.
I
really.
definitely think you were right about her being a sugar baby, though. That's like because she's probably experienced that with a previously like successful entrepreneur who
Right.
already went through that life, and now he's free to do shit. You know,
Right.
she thinks that like an entrepreneur could just do that.
Right.
Yeah. So, Luke, I want to skip to the last one and then come back to the other one because I want to hear you guys' opinion on this situation. It says women only have intuition when it's convenient for them. I want to see how you guys feel about that.
Women are gullible when they want to be gullible, and they pay attention to detail when they want to pay attention to detail. Example of that, right? When a man, gets with her or whatever, and he, start acting a fool and falls out and leaves her, as a single mother, this and the third, it's, oh, well, he told me this, he lied to me, he presented this image, he did this, he did that, right? But when a man cheats on a woman, or when she feels like a man is cheating on a woman, oh, they gonna do a bunch of investigation. They gonna do FBI. I'm going to go follow his ex page. I'm going to follow this girl page. I'm gonna DM his homeboy, ask him questions. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing a bunch of due diligence to get to the bottom of whether or not this man is cheating. Why can't you do that same due diligence to find out this man's character before you get into the relationship with him?
And what's crazy is she did all that due diligence in 10 minutes of you being in the shower.
Oh my God.
I will say when I was at the bachelorette party a couple weeks ago, we were playing Never Have I Ever, and one of the things I said is never have I ever gone through my mate's phone, like anybody I ever dated, and they told me I was too trusting.
I feel like if I'm going through somebody's phone, the trust has been broken. I normally will not go through your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like, you can go hang out with your friends. I don't trip. But if I'm going through your phone or I'm tripping, you did something. And I know you did something, but you ain't telling me. And I know it. We know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they say investigating, it's not investigating because 9 times 10, we know. You know what I'm saying? We know. We just can't pinpoint it or we can't figure it out. But I'm not going to be doing all this investigating. Like, I've learned. A motherfucker ain't going to tell you shit until y'all break up. You understand?
That's true.
You're not going to know the truth until y'all are broken up.
For
That's when everybody's going to come tell you, oh, girl, yeah, I used to see him over here with her. And that's the only time you're going to unless you have a real guy that really values the relationship, he's really going to tell you everything you need to know because he wants to repair everything. You know what I'm saying? But 90% of the time, they ain't telling you nothing. So all that digging, calling, asking, you ain't going to learn nothing till it's over.
What you got to say?
I think this one's on you attract that kind of energy.
You do.
In your life where you're always investigator, gadget, like too much.
90% of relationships do not start off like
And
that.
that's not the normal thing, but if you're that kind of guy that invites energy, makes it crazy, they have to investigate.
But I think the question that they're asking is how come women have children by men who ain't shit, and they be like, oh, I didn't know he wasn't gonna, be a man and be a father. But when they're in a relationship and the man's cheating, they have this intuition. Why you ain't have that intuition about your baby daddy?
They knew. They just chose not to do anything about it. You know.
Yeah.
You always know. Men are not the greatest at covering tracks or, you know how men get caught? Change behavior. Every time. You know what I'm saying? It's like you were this way once, and then when that change behavior starts happening, it gets weird. I just feel like you shouldn't be having a baby by this man. You know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think, both ends, women and men now, they be wanting children so bad that they just like, all right, here goes some sperm.
Until they get one.
Just shoot up the club.
I think people are just more comfortable.
I agree.
I'm in this fantasy, not really who the person is. Okay? I can keep the reality.
And then you wake up. And then you wake up.
All this shit
exactly.
People that stupid?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why? Listen, I only have one child, and that is why. I need a charger, guys.
Yeah, you can take it.
Well, I don't know. Luke, you've been quiet over there. We want some input.
Well, I mean, what's the question? You got another mail away, so I've been trying to shut up.
Well, basically, like, do you feel that women pick and choose when they want to be FBI?
I think there's blind spots for everybody that are different depending on the experiences they've had. I think a lot of people are just, wishing that it was the way they're imagining.
Yeah, and they just try to create a scenario that is a fairy tale when it's really a fucking nightmare.
I honestly don't think that they're trying to create no fairy tale. I think that they know the person ain't shit, and they literally just want a baby. Like,
and
that's
a lot of times too, it's really too because they don't want the other woman to win. I've seen that happen.
Really?
Yes.
That
petty. I'm gonna have a whole baby that I gotta take care for the rest of my life just so he ends up fucking her anyway. So you're not stopping nothing. But I've seen it all.
I would call that instinctive competition.
Explain.
I mean, it's primal. It's in our evolution. Like, yeah, it's petty, but only after we got civilized did we decide that.
It's true.
It's still in our fucking DNA.
It's in our DNA to be competitive.
And even more so with men when it comes to that. I mean, like, women are subtle and conniving about it, but men, it gets really awkward.
Over a woman?
Yeah. Get Kanye, Kim.
No.
Got crazy.
But they would both have to want that. Like, both men have to want that woman at the same time.
I'm just saying, men competing for a woman versus women competing for a woman is.
What do you mean for a man?
You can see it from space. Whereas with a woman, I wouldn't know.
So you saying like Kanye's behavior was just him being competitive?
Example.
Well, yeah, I mean, but so you're saying like he was like it was more a competition for him.
I guess I'm almost even surprised to hear you bring up the fact that some women will be with a dude that's not the right dude because
100%,
which makes sense.
100%, I've seen it.
But I feel like when dudes are in that competition, 99% of the time they both ruin their chances with the woman because they take it all the way.
Do you have your copy of the rundown?
Mm-hmm.
Can you read this next one? This is, do you keep a secret account or money from your partner?
That's what you wanted me to read?
No, girl, Oh, you don't have it? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that picture.
All right. So this is the one you sent me.
You don't have to read it word by word.
Okay. So basically, he works. She's a stay-at-home mom. He takes care of everything. He's handled all the finances. Never made her feel judged because it's his money. So anyway, she's been stashing money in a private account, and he's not here for it. She said she's been making money online. I don't know what that means, so I'm not gonna judge.
No, I'm just joking.
I mean, so basically, he's saying having a personal stash, private bank account that he doesn't know about is like him having a chick just in case they break up. So basically, her bank account is her cushion in case they break up. So he's saying, well, if that's the case, then I can have a side chick in case we break up.
He probably already got one, but we gonna save that for later.
Really good argument.
So how do you guys
You think that's
feel?
a good argument, Luke?
I do because that's what both sides value.
What? Men keep secret accounts all the time, even if they do pay all the bills.
If they're like the inferior sub of that relationship, this polarity can go either way. But I'm just saying with the dominant versus the sub. If you want to say versus, instead of saying man versus.
My thing is, men complain that if a woman gets divorced, she's going to want to take all of his money and this, that, and the third. Right. But it's like, if a woman is saying, hey, I got money over here just in case we break up so I can leave your shit.
Well, she said that she was making money online and that her mom always taught her to keep a secret cash stash hidden just in case.
Now, I think she should. I hope he knew, like, okay, she might have an online business, whatever she's doing online. Like, I think you should tell your partner, hey, I have X, Y, and Z going on. But I don't think you necessarily have to run through your profit and loss sheet every year with what you made and what you spent.
So you wouldn't feel any kind of way if your partner had.
I would feel some kind of way.
No.
This whole trust in the relationship was trust joint account. We established this trust from the beginning.
Unless husband, not boyfriend.
Right, husband. And now at the end of it, right? Like, for a long time we've been together, you tell me that you got something else on the side you never told me about. And you've been stacking cash just in case. But transparency is now.
But that's what I'm telling you. There's no way she can live with someone and have all this business going on online unless she's selling feet pics or pussy pics. That he doesn't see her packaging orders or having business calls or being on her computer and all of these, different tasks.
Yeah, but I think that's besides the point. The whole idea is.
So if you're my husband and I have an online, let's say, boutique, right?
What if I didn't?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. If he didn't know, there's a problem deeper than this, because there's no way she can run a successful business that makes an adequate amount of money that he would even give a shit about without him seeing her do business things.
Okay, so scenario. What if something happened, God forbid, he got sick, couldn't work for a few months, and she's like, oh, I got a stash, so we're good. How would you feel then?
I would be happy.
Oh, bro, now he happy, child.
Wait, but I'd also but where was this? It's still a red flag. Like, it's a good.
Even if she's pulling us out of the fire.
Yes, because it's still a trust that's breaking. It's like, you didn't tell me about it. You've been grinding at it so long. If it means so much, why?
Now listen. I'm gonna give you another scenario.
But this also makes me ask, what else aren't you telling? This is what it leads to. It's like, if you care about this so much, right, you're throwing it on the side, what else haven't you told me? This is a big thing. What are other big things that I have?
Again, if it's a business, I would be more concerned that I didn't even know she had this whole business going on. Now, what if Lil Mama said every time she wanted to go shopping to Neiman's or whatever, get a bag, she got a little knockoff and she's put the other half into stocks. Or, she did something she don't really gotta work for, and at the end or towards their relationship, she has a large sum of money. Would you still be upset?
Was she telling me that it happened?
No.
That it was growing? Yeah, no.
I would I would actually be like, so why not? But I think that's a bigger question. Like, it's cool, you made your bag, great. Well, why didn't you tell me about it? What's good?
To me, I think if you have a job, right, and you get a raise, yes, you want to come home and tell your partner. But when you're running a business or businesses, unless that person is really in tune with how you run your business and is like going over numbers with you every month, I don't see myself sitting at the dinner table being like, babe, just filed taxes today. Made $200,000, $200,000, like, I don't see myself doing that unless he or she is fully engaged in the business.
I don't know. That would be a discussion. I don't know. I feel like a lot of women were told to always have a financial cushion growing up. I definitely was told that growing up. Yeah. Like, always. So maybe, I don't know. I think it should be discussed, honestly, in a marriage. Boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't think so. But I think in a marriage, not saying you have to have the same accounts, but I really feel like, okay, hey, just so you know, I got a little money to the side. You don't got to tell how much it is. You don't got to have to have. He don't have to. But I feel like it should be a discussion because I would feel some kind of
If
way.
it comes up, yeah, I think you should.
No,
you
not
should
if it
say.
comes up.
It's
I
gotta
think
come up.
I think you
It's
should
gotta
say
come up.
something. I
Because then
really.
got questions as to like why would
Yeah. What is your ultimate
it's
goal?
not that big of a deal.
That's her. If we get a divorce,
Then
this
tell
is
me
my
that.
money.
Tell me that from the get go. But
Okay.
if you kept it a secret the whole time, now I don't think it's just for if we divorce.
Okay,
I
so
think it could be for
that
something else.
comes
Like what?
that comes in with what he was saying about the side chick. If you're keeping money just in case we getting divorced, then I should be able to have a side chick just in case we get divorced. So that way, when you leave, she can come right on in.
What?
You don't even
Okay.
gotta say side chick. You could just be like, "That's my backup."
If
wife."
you
Backup,
okay,
backup.
listen.
But her and I have an
If you
agreement.
got a side chick, I got my bank account and my side nigga, so we good at that point. Okay, you
I'm
can have
just
her.
saying, Miss Jackie said it shouldn't have to be a secret, but they should have 3 accounts. I guess.
So I want to ask if a woman is in a
see.
relationship or in a marriage, let's say marriage, in a marriage, and the man is the high producer, he makes the big money. Does that give him, in a man's mind, the ability to just go out and cheat if he wants?
Oh.
No, he's not saying that. He's just
No,
saying,
no, this is a
yeah.
whole nother question.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
asking.
No, because that's more of a moral ground. But make an argument that men who are of a higher stature, they make a lot of fucking. They
Mhm.
play by different.
Yeah, I will agree to that.
And they, that's where they say like all rich men cheat.
Mhm.
They everything in the world. All you get.
Well, some of them motherfuckers is cheap, so we ain't gonna say everything, but
So I think it's a different level playing.
you want more?
No, go ahead. She said it should be 3 accounts: his, hers, and the bills. I agree with that.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But then and her secret one. And he can have a secret one.
Miss Jackie is saying it should not
So
have to
that's
be
5.
a secret.
There's 5.
That's 5 that we told each other, but he can't see.
I don't know. I feel like dating is one thing, but in a marriage, it shouldn't be financial secrets. I feel like, but like, who's to say like he's bringing
Men do that all the time. I promise you, I bet every man do that shit. They send that shit overseas, okay?
to who?
Oh, to the overseas bank account. So when they writing on the divorce,
Look at like what? Look, Chelsea is our resident conspiracy. What they call
Listen,
conspiracy
because
theorist?
when they writing down what's available for takes on the divorce paper, they ain't putting that Mexico account
My
on
favorite part
here.
is that she starts everything with, "I guarantee you, 100% there is no way this is not exactly what's happening."
I don't know. I just don't feel like it should be secrets in marriage. Like, I really don't. I don't know. Well, we finished the rundown. I know you have a podcast too, so tell us what your podcast is about.
Yeah, so I used to host Florida Vibe.
You used to? You got fired?
Nah, I switched it up. Daniel, Arts feels really connected. Oh,
That's the person.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So what is it
I'll-
called now?
Yeah, I'll be running one called the Electronic. So I actually have a lot of out tech. Yeah, I think it would be better fit.
Yeah, I did see that you had the owner of Club Space one time.
Yeah, I had a manager.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I heard it's a den of hell.
I mean, people go in at 12 and leave at 12.
What?
Yeah, it's a place.
Yeah, it's
a place.
yeah.
That ain't for me.
I went in once and I was out in 10 minutes. I was like, nah, because I could see me kicking somebody's ass in here tonight.
Do they be in there like this? Like just floating?
I've seen some people like that.
Glow lights sometimes. I went
yeah.
when I went. It was like a glow party, and I was like, "Oh hell no!"
Oh, how long ago did you go?
This was 4, 5 years ago. No.
Very, very.
Well, I actually don't want to party with anybody your age. Sorry. No disrespect. I mean, my son is 28, so I don't want to be nowhere.
Well, what if I told you there's a lot of Asian?
Really? Not when I was in there. It was like I knew I was like, I'm gonna end up kicking somebody's ass in here tonight and going to jail. Let me go. I mean, they were bouncing off the walls. Like, this is when Molly was like popping. Like, I was like, nah.
It's a different.
Well, that's good.
Is there anything else you want to tell to the people before we?
And give them your socials and stuff like that.
Yeah. So my socials at Saya, that's Thank you for having me.
No problem. It was fun.
Yeah, you were a pleasure to have.
Yeah.
Stop by anytime. All right. So for any of our viewers, make sure you share out the live, share out our Instagram, tell your baby mama, your baby daddy,
your grandma,
your cousins. They need
Your
to be
side
tuned
chick.
in to the Chit Chat Live every Tuesday, 7:30, live on Instagram. Even though we weren't live on Instagram tonight, forgive us. And on the internet was down, and on YouTube. And if you missed parts of tonight's episode, you can always catch the replay, which will be on YouTube. Don't forget to play with us in our Cash App. Send us a love offering.
What the hell she about to say?
$sign.
I'm like, what?
At $, the Chit Chat Live. And make sure you leave a message to Leah and let her know she needs to download Bumble, Hinge, Tinder. Oh, I started watching.
Don't waste your time.
Listen, I started watching this show. I think it's on Bravo. It's about matchmakers in Atlanta.
I started watching it too, but I fell asleep.
I thought it was very interesting.
You know,
So what? Personal match?
they're personal matchmakers in Atlanta. And then one guy, he created an app. I feel
and
like
one
you
of
should
them is
download his app.
affordable too. Did you see the one she does it for like?
Yeah. I think it was like she said 3,000 or something like that. I don't know if that's per month or like total.
What happened when you could just go to the grocery store and just
another good place to meet people? Nah, I'm just telling y'all from when I was single. Whole Foods and like healthy markets, bro. Like,
now I ain't gonna lie. When I was working in Davie and I used to go to that Whole Foods, boy. But you know where too? Sprouts, right next to.
I was in Sprouts yesterday.
Right next to the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, girl,
And you just be pushing
there.
your cart, like, you
but
know.
But
I can already see you guys hitting on people. Oh, did my card hit yours?
I'm taking, so I don't do that.
But you
I'm
know
taking.
what sucks? You know what sucks? Usually when I'm going to the grocery store, I've been in the house all day. Oh my God.
No, you can't go
I'm
to
just
the...
gonna throw a t-shirt on.
No.
The guy at the corner store, he's seen me at my worst. Okay. He has literally seen me at my worst.
Listen, we giving y'all real gems tonight.
All right.
Make sure you go to the fitness competitions, Sprouts, and Whole Foods.
Why don't we just do a dating show for me? Why don't y'all find me
Girl, you be saying you want to date. And
Listen. Let's do like the old school dating show. Find me 3 guys, and then
I'm taking you to the speed dating on Thursday. So next week we're gonna come on here and talk about your experience.
But can I sign up or is it?
It's free. We could sign up tomorrow, but hey, we could just go, girl.
All right, we're
We
gonna
gonna
go.
go. All right,
y'all.
hit it, Luke.
Oh my God. Oh my God.